I am your host, Max Keiser.
Hello, I'm Alex Jones.
And we are the Info War. Now, we had a caller in overdrive at the end of the show today, and he was asking, what is your position in it? We want full disclosure on Max Keiser. That was one question. The other one was, is it a currency, or really, what is Bitcoin, and where do you seriously predict it will go? So, Max Keiser, 5 minutes on the Bitcoin revolution.
Well, as far as full disclosure goes, I've said from the beginning, going back to 2009, that I've been a buyer of Bitcoin. I've been buying Bitcoin ever since. Obviously, when it was $3 a Bitcoin, I ended up buying a very large position, and I still hold, and I'm very happy I'm holding it. I haven't sold any of my Bitcoin except maybe a few here and there to do some retailing.
First guy I ever heard talk about Bitcoin years ago, I forget when, he was the first guy, probably secretly invented it for all I know. There's a rumor for you. He invented other stuff. Max Keiser was the first guy I ever heard talk about Bitcoin, and now everywhere I go, it's definitely the big buzz. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. So we're going to get to that. That's growing exponentially, and my concern is if we don't know who created it, anonymity for the individual is fine, but if we don't know who created it, they could be creating an alternative fiat currency to destroy it and then try to discredit the entire movement that I think is a great idea. I want competing currencies, but Max, I know you're chomping to talk about how you invented Bitcoin, because I got a sneaking suspicion you might be involved. And I know some folks in Austria, too, might be involved, but I'm just going to leave it at that. I know there's a certain crowd that might be involved. Okay, I think I've said too much. But, Max, seriously here, I'm just concerned they could crash it and then come after everybody. But let's not go there first. What is happening with your big predictions, some developments? I saw you tweet over at Max Keiser over to Real Alex Jones, following us over there at Twitter. And I'm excited to hear your analysis on this implosion, because I hope you're wrong about it, because I think that they'll just get more power out of it. Max Keiser of MaxKeiser.com.
Yeah, hey, Alex. Great to be with you. But no, I did not invent Bitcoin. I think the reason people say that is because I did invent the virtual currencies and virtual trading back in 1996. I have 4 U.S. patents covering virtual currencies and virtual trading. So people say, oh, Max Keiser must be involved in the creation of Bitcoin. That's not the case. I am very excited and very happy that a hacker or a group of hackers did launch Bitcoin in 2009. It's now a $500 million in circulation, and it is taking the globe by storm, and this is the Fed killer. When Rand Paul says we need to kill the Fed, when Ron Paul says we need to kill the Fed, when I say we need to kill the Fed, Bitcoin potentially is the Fed killer. Now, getting to my prediction, I said on your show 8 months ago that within 9 months, we would have a major financial catastrophe, could most likely be a bond bubble burst, and there could be a number of triggers. I'm going to claim victory right here, right now, because since I was on your show at that time, Bitcoin has made a move from the $5 to $6 per Bitcoin range to now it's at $46, heading a lot higher. It's up 200% this year. There are many Bitcoin millionaires now, myself included, that have become Bitcoin millionaires based on this historic move up from 5 or 6 to now 46, up 200% this year.
And in fact, I remember it was 09.
Beginning, Alex.
It was 09. You told me to get into Bitcoin. I probably should have. My problem is the speculative bubble. What about it as a bubble?
Go into this J.P.Morgan situation, because I agree with you that that is problematic, because they came out this week and said that they were renewing a patent that they have on virtual currencies. As you know, I'm the only one in the world that has 4 patents on virtual currencies, particularly the key patent 5951760.
And you are the creator of Bitcoin.
No, I'm not. Bitcoin is an evolution in virtual currencies from what I did in the 90s to now this cryptocurrency. It's a really remarkable break and an achievement in the field of virtual currencies, but I know this area very well.
Oh.
And so you've got this J.P.Morgan that's trying to resurrect some old patents. And this is what I see is going to happen. J.P.Morgan and others will try to stop Bitcoin by engaging in a patent war or a copyright war, the same way the record industry has tried to stop file sharing of music by attacking people on the basis of their violating copyright law. So I think J.P.Morgan and these other banks will use patent law to try to disrupt the flow of Bitcoin. They don't have a case. It's their patents don't really compete with Bitcoin. But it doesn't
but look how Congress just passed a law banning the printing of 3D guns. I mean, I really don't see how they can do that. I don't see them, they're using technology to enslave us, but I don't see them being able to block us using technology to empower us, just like they can't shut down the alternative media. That only makes us that much hotter. So how do you see them trying to win?
As such, and I created some technology around that, the virtual specialist technology for trading virtual currencies, and I invented a virtual currency, virtual trading, virtual securities, and a virtual trading platform. And it has a patent on this. It's U.S. patented. There's actually now 4 patents relating to this.
Is this the Hollywood Exchange?
The Hollywood Stock Exchange.
Okay. Does it still exist?
Yeah. Eventually, it was sold to Cantor Fitzgerald.
Okay.
And then they moved the whole thing to the top floor of the World Trade Center
about
6 months before 9/11.
Wow.
So it had a happy ending, I guess. A lot of Americans come to me and said, how come I didn't hear about you recommending Bitcoin at $3? It's because your American government has been censoring me. So as a result, your financial well-being got fucked. So don't complain to me, complain to your congressman. You know, complain to your, if you don't want competition in the media space. America's built on competition. RT is just competition. It's in English, It's in English. It was a language presumably used in this country. If you don't like what you hear or you have questions, watch somebody else in English and get a different point of view. No one is, holding you down and waterboarding you. It's not a Guantanamo Bay of media. It's like you have ears and you have a mind, It's competition. If you have Morgan Freeman saying we're at war with Russia, it's because NBC, CBS, ABC don't want competition. They don't want those eyeballs watching anything else but their shit. Okay? That's anti-competition is anti-American. Okay? That's anti-American. Don't call me anti-American because I'm competing in America. I am American. They're anti-American. You know what I'm saying? That's not America. I'm sick of people calling me anti-American. I've been here for 300 years in this family. Fought in every fucking war except for Vietnam War.
I got you covered there.
Yeah, we'll see about who's anti-American. Meet me out back. We'll settle this thing with man on man.